Welcome class sa second part ng 7th lesson natin sa Earth Science. In this video, I will talk about hydroelectric energy and the different hydropower plants. So let's start. Sa nakaraang video, in-establish natin na yung geothermal energy ang top producer ng renewable energy sa Philippines. Now, the second top producer of renewable energy in the Philippines is hydroelectric energy or hydropower plants. So, around 40% of renewable energy is produced by hydroelectric power plant or hydroelectric energy. Talking about hydroelectric energy, it technically means that we are using water to produce electricity. With this, maaaring gumamit ng conventional type, which includes the use of dam, or pwede ring mga bagong dinidevelop na ways to harness electricity from water, katulad ng paggamit ng waves or kaya naman ng tides. Like in this picture, it depicts a tidal power plant. So the rise and fall of tides make the turbine turn, which in turn produces electricity. I want you to take note that hydroelectric power or hydroelectric energy is the world's leading source of renewable energy. So almost 83% of renewable power in the world is coming from hydroelectric power plants. So madalas mapapansin nyo rin sa ibang references na tinatawag ang hydroelectric energy as white coal dahil nga sa range or sa vast ng paggamit ng tao ng hydroelectric energy. Go with the components of hydropower plant. So, kailangan natin ng hydropower plants for us to harness the electricity from flowing water. So, merong three conventional or common components of your hydropower plant. The first one is the dam. So, the dam creates a large waterfall that stores enough water to supply the plant at all times. So technically, in this picture, ito yung dam. This is the reason kaya magkakaroon ka ng water reservoir sa isang hydropower plant. So take note, a reservoir is different from a dam. The dam is the wall that will create the reservoir. And if we're talking about the reservoir, it is technically the supply of water in a hydropower plant. After the dam is your penstock. So the penstock could be a canal, a pipe, or a tunnel that will channel the water from the reservoir from here going to the turbine. So this flow of water will make sure that your turbine will turn to create electricity. So after the water flow from the turbine, then it will be released to another body of water. So gusto mo lang ma-concentrate yung flow of water sa isang pipe to make sure that the turbine will turn. Component of your hydropower plant is the powerhouse. So the powerhouse houses the turbines driven by the waterfall and the generator driven by the turbines. So as the turbine turns, it will lead to the work of your generator para mag-generate ng electricity that will be distributed to all the consumers. Let's go with the types of hydropower plants. So we have three types of hydropower plants. You have impoundment facility, diversion or run-of-river plants, and last one is pumped storage facility. So let's go with the first one. The first one is impoundment facility. So this is the common type or the most common type of hydropower plant. In this case, you will be creating a dam to store water, and then the release of that water will then in turn generate electricity. Now, in this picture of the Magat Dam, I want you to take note that this is not the penstock. This is not the penstock. This is technically a spillway. Kapag napuno na yung reservoir mo, kailangan niya mag-release ng water para hindi masira yung dam. This pipes is technically your penstock. So this will direct you to the powerhouse of the hydropower plant. Next one is the diversion or run-of-river facility. So in this type of hydropower plant, it works by redirecting river water through a little dam into pipes towards a penstock and feeding it downhill to the power station. So ang ginagawa lang dito is that you will have a river, you will not get that water directly from the flow of river, but you will be attaching a facility dito sa river. So, maaaring nandito sa illustration na to, nandito yung facility that will collect water, that will divert water from the river going to this little dam. Tapos, yung water mula dito sa little dam na to, pupunta or magfo-flow through the penstock and through your powerhouse. So in that case, sinasabi na ang diversion or runoff facility is not that destructive like your dam. Kasi hindi mo kailangan mag-create ng isang malaking dam para magkaroon ng supply of water. Magda-divert ka lang mula dun sa natural flow of the river itself. No need to create a big dam. Is pumped storage power plant. So yung unang dalawang hydropower plants na diniscuss ko, which is your impoundment and your diversion, is commonly used in the Philippines. Ito naman, the third type, we can say the most modern, pinakamodernong type ng hydropower plant, hindi masyadong gamit dito, lalo na sa Pilipinas. So ano ba ang ginagawa ng pumped storage power plant? So it combines a small storage reservoir with a system for cycling water back into the bigger reservoir after it has been released through a turbine. So take note that in a pumped storage power plant, you will have two reservoirs, one here on top and one that is lower. So ang idea is that kapag mataas ang demand ng electricity, the upper reservoir will release water continuously going through your powerhouse papunta sa lower reservoir. So in that case, nakapag-produce ka na ng electricity. Ngayon, kapag naman mababa ang demand ng electricity, ang ginagawa naman is that from the water from the lower reservoir will be pumped back to the upper reservoir. Bakit to ginagawa? To ensure that there will be a stable supply of water dito sa upper reservoir. Nang sa ganon, kapag tumaas yung demand, stable din yung pagpo-produce ng electricity. So, hindi ginagawa ang pump storage power plant para makapag-save ka ng water. More likely or most likely ang pinaka-goal ng pump storage power plant is that to have a stable production of electricity. So that's our lesson about hydroelectric energy. We will talk more about hydroelectric and geothermal energy sa ating online consultation. Thank you and always stay safe.